Welcome back to our channel, and today we are doing a motherboard replacement. This model here is the Dell Precision 5530. We've already diagnosed it. It is having issues with its board. To be specific, it's having BIOS problems. I think the BIOS chip on it is burnt, or it just crashed during a BIOS update. The customer is not too sure. We've already ordered a new motherboard, and we're gonna go ahead and just swap out boards, and that should repair his issue. So let's get started. This is a T5-bit. So Dell is hiding two screws under this flap. These are Phillips screws. Now, I believe this just pops right off. Yep, this is pretty heavy. Well, got a heft to it. So here's what we are replacing. This entire motherboard. Something on it is causing the BIOS to not function, and from my understanding, what happened was, I think he was doing a BIOS update and it crashed midway. And if you're doing a BIOS update and it crashes midway, that's a big problem. Sometimes it bricks your computer, and in this case, it bricked his. Okay, so now that we have this opened up, we're gonna go ahead and unplug the battery first. Battery is unplugged, and from what I can tell, I need to remove the fans. Let's remove the fans. Left fan removed. Looks like I need to pop the LCD cable off along with this cable as well. That fan should come right off. We are also upgrading this customer's computer because, if you can tell, this computer does not have a dedicated GPU chip. He's going to be getting a dedicated GPU chip right here, completely empty. Alright, and looks like we may have to remove this battery as well. Battery removed. Let's continue on removing all these screws on the motherboard. Everything here. So we've got two on top. No, two on top. Then we have these brackets. What's going on here? Oh, just stupid design. 100% stupid design. Nice. I love stupid designs. It just makes my day. Okay. And here is the new one. We got this from eBay. If you're wondering why we got it from eBay, we looked all over, could not find a working motherboard for a reasonable price. And we found this one on eBay. Wow, that is very easy and quick. We are pretty much done here. I just need to remove this. This is getting very annoying. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the design of this laptop. Let's put this guy away for now. And this is the new motherboard. And if you guys could not tell yet, there's a dedicated GPU right here. We'll do a quick comparison once I install this. Am I tripping? Or is this not the same board? This I don't need. I included the charging port. Whenever you do board replacements, the hardest thing here is just making sure there's nothing underneath the board as you pop it in. Looks like it's good. Very good. So this right here is the old board. As you can tell, there is no GPU right here. This is an integrated GPU, so it's integrated within the CPU. And this guy. This motherboard, the new one, as you can tell, it's a little different. This has a GPU on the left socket. This does not, the old. So this is not integrated in the CPU. These are a lot more powerful in terms of GPU than this guy. So it's good for the customer. So we'll just remove his old RAM and just reseat it here. And then his SSD card will move over in a few. Reassemble first. If you guys are liking this type of content, if you're liking our videos, it would help the channel out tremendously. If you guys can just drop a sub to our channel, a like, a comment, it goes a long ways. And maybe one day we can pop on your feed with something that's you may need, right? You never know. I can already tell you, I do see a hard drive here, which I'm not a fan of. We get these almost daily with hard drives crashing. Customers losing their data, or they just need their data off their hard drive, or it's extremely slow. If you have a computer that's very slow and that has a hard drive on it, like this one right here, consider swapping it out for an SSD. And if you do listen, you're probably gonna save yourself a lot of money in the future by doing so. Trust me. That looks good. Okay, let's remove the old SSD. And then we'll take it out from here. We'll insert it right here. Remember, this is the customer's data, customer's information, customer's windows. So basically the entire computer is inside this. Screw in the battery. Now, if this computer does not work after this repair, even though that sucks, it still gives me information. And it tells me that possibly the speaker, the hard drive, or the RAMs are causing the issues on the computer. But I'm pretty certain they're not. So this should resolve the computer once I'm done. Pretty sure we're good. Let's cover this up. I'm not gonna close it up 100%, but at least I'll cover it. And then we'll attempt to turn it on and see if it works. What do you guys think? Will this work or will it not? Do we see any light? Oh, it lit up. Keyboard lit up. Caps lock lit up. Come on, give us the nice Dell logo. Besides, I've had a really long day today. I don't need you to make it longer. Make it short for me. Whenever you detach or unplug batteries from computers and do a full disassembly of motherboards like this, it does take some time for it to get processed and for it to post. It will turn off, oh, it just did, and turn back on, which it just did, multiple times until it just fully posts. Just turned off, should turn back on. Yep, there it is. This is the third time it turns off. And I think usually the third time there it is. I called it. So we are done. Likely it's gonna turn into post, time of day, sure, of course, continue. There's probably a, BitLocker on this computer. I think the customer did mention it. So he did give us the BitLocker passcode just in case it pops up, which I'm pretty certain it will, especially when you do board replacements like we did. Yeah, there it is, BitLocker. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a sub for us so we can see you guys on the next one. Peace.